Okay, I'm gonna try something new for this thing. I'm gonna react to some of the things that I'd like to see online. So here we go. This is some guy I've never seen this before. This is his November movies ranked. I've seen a lot of movies in November. December, of course, has Avatar, which is not out yet. I think I have a passport in a couple of days with us into the story. So let's see what he thinks and see if I agree with this particular individual, this guy coming from a privileged background and me not so much. Okay, here we go. I never saw this movie, so I'm going to listen to his opinion. Actually, that's not true. A friend of mine put me onto this movie. I think it was a streaming thing, and he said, "Look at this," and I was like, "Okay." I looked at it for like a few minutes. I kind of got bored with it, but I'm not against to it. But it was something. Now you see, now you don't. I thought that we at general society are tired of being played with when it comes to AI and deepfakes and like trickery and camera tricks and whatnot. There, I thought it was fine, but the first one was better in a lot of ways because it was like many years ago when it was before this whole manipulation era that we're in right about now. So this movie came out at a bad time. I think in the future it's going to get worse for this kind of movie, but let's see what he has to say. He said artificial, which is exactly what I said. Okay, what's this? I've never seen this movie. I'm already into this movie. I want to see this now because I like casinos and gambling, so I'm all about this. I'm going to look at this one. Wicked for Good was, well, to me, it's not for my demographic, but anyway. So there was some suspicious things I saw in the picture. There was no ruby red slippers. You never saw Dorothy's face really closely. It seemed like some things were cut out. And then I looked online for that thing. I think it just came out randomly. Essentially said that Wicked can only do certain things when it comes to the Wizard of Oz, and certain things needed to be cut. That's normal for the Wizard of Oz. So I was like, they had Yellow Brick Road. They had the head Oz, said Oz a lot in the movie. So what was really cut? And then when I saw Dorothy, I'm like, oh, that's what's going on over here. Yeah, there's certain things that need to be cut. I was like, okay, this is making more sense now. There's a reason why in Wicked for Good, why they sing a lot to mask that the story elements needed to be cut. So yeah, I did see Trap House, by the way. Trap House, in my opinion, was good. I don't remember too much about it, but I remember it was an overall good picture. It was action every movie, which I like. But I had no problem with the structure, the low key structure of the movie at all. Let's see what he has to say. Yes, in Trap House. The only thing I didn't like was his son, Batista's son. Batista's Spanish, obviously, and his son is white, and he got the white guy gets all the girls. But other than that, the kids were doing some cool things when it comes to trapping things and making the bad guys really regret their decisions. And I had no problem with the movie structural wise. That it was not that bad. I never saw Heist. I never saw Gamble. I got to pause for a second and put that in my notes. Done. That movie was on my list, King Ivory, but I never looked at it. Let me add that to my list. This movie, Running Man, I saw in theaters in September, and I knew it was going to be mid when I saw it. And yeah, the box office reflects that properly. Nothing special is about the pic like the Crow remake. There's nothing. It's not as bad as that, but there's something really that sets it apart from the 1981 when Arnold Schwarzenegger and the characters in all aspects. The characters in this movie were not rememberable at all. They're just generic characters. Um, in the old one, you remember them forever because they're also over the top. They're cartoonish in ways. But in this one, they played too straight, which I guess what was what they're going for. But yeah, people won't remember Running Man like at all, really. Zootopia 2, it was fine-ish, but I didn't like the woke things that was in the picture about, asking for genders of reptiles and shit like that. I'm like, whatever. I was like, whatever. And the other thing I didn't like was near the end of the picture when the big reveal happened. It's a new movie. I'm not going to say too much about the picture. When the big reveal happens and that thing starts stabbing people with that thing, for some reason, uh, he decides to not do that with the main the other main character of the picture. The first one he did it to, but the other one, I'm going to show you. I got something really dangerous in my hand first, and then slowly walk up to you instead of surprising you like I did your partner. I'm like saying like this movie made it really seem as if like the bad guys actually did win because the first thing that thing did was quickly and do that thing, and then the other thing with the other thing, he was quick. He was quick at it, but the very last thing he needed to do, he did everybody perfectly right. But the very last person he needed to do, I'm going to show you my weapon first, and slowly walk to you. I'm like, whatever, bro. Bad guy actually won. Okay, that's it. Let's go on. Is that out in theaters? What's going on? Like, is it like only in Netflix theaters? And shit? I don't. I want to see it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! High on the list? Why? Anyway, I agree that it's enjoyable for Predator fans because a lot of like blood and destruction and heart in the picture, quote unquote heart in the picture. But yeah, it definitely has a lot of takes in there that's really interesting. So yeah, people like Predator Badlands. Not trying to sell you on it, but yeah, it's a good picture overall. Uh, I did see Sisu, Road to Revenge almost immediately the same day, and I thought the same thing. It was over the top stuff, but not as brilliant or smart action as the first one. So yeah, but Rental Family right here, that actually was very realistic to the way it is. I was actually in Japan, and I know how they act over there. They smile to your face there, and then say shit behind your back. Yeah, it's like night and day with their attitude. Very night and day. Extremely positive and extremely negative. I mean, they will yell at you in front of everybody. They will ghost you real quick if you get on their nerves. Yeah, it's really messed up over there. You think they're all nice and sweet over there? No, it's not like that. But Rental Family, very realistic when it comes to like the way the culture is. So 100%. I'm sure people are gonna like Rental Family when they see it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, overall it was his rankings and reasons were pretty solid overall. I would give him a good rating. I'll give him a thumbs up for this one. So yeah, yeah, not too bad. Back off.